Hello, everyone. Right now, it is a rare time to come online. It is 1 o'clock in the morning. Well, almost for me. I am in Southeast Texas, which is on Central Standard Time. I really don't know what that GMT General Mountain Time is. Or like what is it like a Universal Time? I never can figure out what my time is to that. Oh my gosh, there's actually two people here this time in the morning. Well, I guess we'll go ahead and get on with it. I want to just go ahead and first encourage everyone to, yes, hit the like button, subscribe if you haven't. I want to welcome all new subscribers too. What's it? Definitely comment. Always love that. Tonight, we are talking about peak hurricane season and what exactly is going on out there. Okay. Um, Before we get to the one that's eyeing Texas and Louisiana, we're going to. Hey, Five Flames. I was wondering if you would make it tonight. I mean, considering your schedule. So, ta da! Yay, we finally did it. Okay. Yes, before we get to that one eyeing Texas and Louisiana, because we know what Louisiana just went through, I'm going to call this little system that's approaching the Gulf right now. It's supposed to be here between the 9th and 11th. And I'm calling it Magic Mindy unofficially because this thing keeps appearing, disappearing, and reappearing on radar. But it seems to be kind of riding the rails. It's kind of a pull term, but it's kind of riding the state Gulf states in an eastern fashion and just kind of cuts through Florida into the Atlantic. Pretty brief, but it seems to keep a tail out in the Gulf the entire time. So Louisiana should expect more flooding as well as flooding further east from there. Okay. All right. Now we want to get to the one I'm talking about. Okay. And now this is on VentuSky. And earlier today, it was showing that it was going straight for Houston. But now it's showing that it hits mid-Louisiana with some winds in Houston. Now, again, this could change because it's due to hit on the 14th right now. Okay? And it looks like it's kind of a slow mover on top of that for right now. But it is sure to dump even more rain and hurting Louisiana. Okay? It is right now, it is forecasting just a regular wind speed at in the hottest parts of the storm, about around 53, 54 miles per hour. Wind gusts. That's a little different. It always is. That's weird. That's really weird because I guess it's still updating because right now it's showing that the wind gusts are lower than the wind speed. So, this changing, but it really looks like Charles is really due to get hit. And you'll see it. I mean, Baton Rouge won't get it so bad. They'll still get the winds and everything. But it doesn't look like it's going to be the intensity. So far, it doesn't look like that it's going to be the intensity that Ida was. But that would be kind of hard to beat right now, and we would really hope that they don't. Yes, a new hurricane. Okay, the one I was talking about a minute ago, Magic Mindy. That's if she becomes, she could be tropical storm Mindy. She could be a hurricane. It doesn't look like it's going to be really a hurricane, more like a tropical storm. But there is rotation being seen, and it's keeping a tail in the water, which means it's going to be picking that water up and dumping it. Guaranteed flooding there. You'll probably have, a little bit of power outages for sure. Roadway, you definitely don't want to be driving. You're definitely going to have one of those turn around, don't drown situations going on. Yeah, I've been watching VentuSky. It's a website, and it's the most accurate website I've seen, and I've been watching it for years. Okay, hello, Francis Beckett. Footprints in the Sand, sister in Christ, watching from Wichita Falls, Texas. Stay safe. I'm glad to see you here, Francis, also. Very glad. Thank you for the thumbs up. Thank you for the comments. And thank you for stopping by, especially in the middle of the night. Well, it is for me. I don't know what it is for you guys. Okay. So we wanted to talk about preparedness, especially in light of, especially if you live in this area or if your area is prone to disasters, expecting disasters, or, you're in the area that's prone to hurricanes. It's just good to have that preparedness going on. Now, we see this coming. So we can guarantee that around southeast Houston to New Orleans, shelves are going to start going empty as word of this system comes in and starts spreading. So already bare and empty shelves are going to become critical. So again, this is where you're like, okay, I've got to do my checklist. What is it I have and what is it that I'm missing? And these items to kind of look at. They're pretty universal across the board. The only thing I don't have on here this time is the Mr. Buddy heater, because for us at the time, that now it is not winter. Okay, so let's go ahead and take a quick look at preparedness planning. If you have to leave before the traffic gets bad. If you stay, you need to have candles and flashlights. Okay, you need to have your generators. If you have gas generators, ones that have fuel, you need fuel. You need to have fuel for that. You need to have your gas tanks in your vehicles topped off. Okay, so you're starting to see that the 14th might look a little ways away, but that's perfect so that you don't have to beat the rush. As far as you don't have to fight the rush, you can beat it, is what I mean. Now, I don't have a generator. I did manage to get this Go Power Plus. And no, I'm not selling it. I'm just saying it has a built-in flashlight, AM, FM radio with like the NOAA kind of bandwidth on here or something. I can charge phones. I can run something with this outlet. It's a pretty neat device, I like it. And I figure, okay, well, this would have been a great time to have a better solar generator, but that's not going to work. So I'm just going to go ahead and see if I can find better panels to charge this thing with. But that's just something you want to look at. This is battery backup for like your computers, your phones, some items, maybe even a fan or your router. Okay. The most important thing that you have is water. Okay. You have it stored away, fresh water. A lot of people fill up their bathtubs. Don't forget life straws. Okay. Doing dishes and housework, especially the dishes, they pile up quick. You run out and it's gross. So this is when you want to have disposable dishes and cutlery. Okay. Because you want to be able to cut down on your water usage. Because, a lot of people don't have unlimited supplies. All right. You need to think about ways to cook without electricity. In the blizzard here in Texas, people had all this food, but because they had no electricity, they couldn't run their microwave. And they didn't have propane stoves, a lot of people like I do. So they couldn't cook. I could cook. But then you think about what's in your refrigerator. A lot of that, if you don't have a generator backup power, it's going to go bad. So you have to cook it really fast, have like cookouts. You have to tuck away things that are loose in your yard before the storm hits. You have to get all your phones and your necessary electronics completely charged. Battery backup power pocket, backup power batteries for charging your phone. Have those charged up. Get your coolers ready. Eat as much food in the fridge as you can. Baby wipes, because you can wipe yourself down. And at least in the case if you don't have a way to take a shower, okay, you can at least wipe yourself down or wipe your counters down. Flushing the toilet is often an issue, but if you have a normal toilet, if you can get just some water in that back part of it where the tank is, it'll flush. All right. And then finally, you want to think about entertainment, whether it's cards, board games. I've got this little handheld Pac-Man video game, like an actual arcade game, battery operated. When the Texas blizzard hit, I was playing that, but I have cards, I have dominoes, I have things that I can do. Oh, honey. Canned food is good to have around now. A lot of people don't realize that they need to have a handheld can opener. The electric one's not going to work in a lot of cases. Not everybody loses power, but you have to think about the situation of, you know, what if you do, right? And if you're out in the country, it's going to take them longer in a lot of cases to get to you, just like with what's happening in Ida right now with the case of it. I'm not going to keep you too late tonight, but considering how this is coming in, and a lot of times it can strengthen as it comes in. You never know what's going to happen. It can change directions, but if you see it coming your way, this is the time to go ahead and just take a look and make sure that you've got what you need for this next event. All right. Okay. Well, I want to thank all of you for being here so late tonight. You're really, really awesome. Pray that the storm does not strengthen that much, that it's just a little weak thing that dies out when it hits land and everything in the world is peachy keen, if you don't mind. And again, thank you just for stopping by. Subscribe, like, comment, and share the videos. Love you guys, and I will talk to you very soon. Bye.